Hey guys, this is David from RockstarReviews.com. Today in this video I'm going to review the book The Raw Truth by Jordan Rubin. Now this book, it's just going to be a quick Raw Truth book review. And I must say, before I get into this video, I absolutely love this book. I learned a bunch from this book and I highly recommend it. And the reason I recommend it is, first of all, because I just love the way the book is set up in structure. I'm about to show you in a second. From the table of contents, how he writes the book, I really like the structure he writes in, because as you can see, he lists everything he talks about very specifically. So for example, and this book goes into all this into pretty good detail for such a small book. It goes into raw cleansing, raw vitamins, raw greens, raw probiotics, raw enzymes, raw fiber, raw protein, raw meal, raw calcium, raw sunshine / vitamin D, raw antioxidants, raw fats, raw oils, raw beverages, the Raw Truth Nutrition Plan, the Raw Truth Protocols, and Raw Truth Recipes. So I absolutely love this. Oh yeah, and the Raw Truth Resource Guide, which just shows you the resources he talks about in the book. But I absolutely love this book because he goes into detail. Well, first of all, the first lesson I learned from this book was there's a difference between different types of people that eat raw food. So there's raw food omnivores, which are people that will eat meat and dairy. So they're into eating raw, but just they eat meat and dairy as well. They'll just eat it raw. And then there's raw food vegans, which are just exclusively raw food vegans that stay strictly vegetables and fruits and no meat or dairy. So that was the first thing I learned, was the difference between raw food vegans and raw food omnivores. I thought that was kind of cool how he distinguished that way. And in the book, he explains the different things he talks about in that manner. Also, his story is really interesting. He was 6'1" and 104 pounds. I see a picture of him there, and then that is him after working on his diet and getting healthy again. So he shares his story, which is really cool, because he talks all about how raw food and how eating healthy and getting probiotics in his diet and all these different things helped him. And then this is him now with his wife, I believe that is there. So it's just really cool to see and hear his story. The other thing I like about the book is he'll share the top 10 or top 5 or whatever it may be for that category. So here's an example in the first section. He says, my top 10 cleansing foods. So he mentions avocados, coconut cream, flaxseed, chia seeds, sauerkraut, vegetable juice, blueberries, cucumbers, tomatoes, kefir, yogurt, coconut kefir, etc. So he goes into the top 10 cleansing, top 10 enzymes, top 10, whatever he's talking about mentioning. The other thing I really like about the book is you'll see in Chapter 1 here, Chapter 1, Raw Cleansing Health Legend, Bernard Jensen. What he does in every chapter is, for example, this guy right here, Bernard Jensen, he talks about raw cleansing, and basically in each chapter he goes through and for the cleansing, for the enzymes, for the vitamins, for the sunshine, the vitamin D, for the probiotics, the whatever it may be, whatever he's talking about. The beginning of the chapter, he starts with a person that kind of discovered that, and he shares how they came about that discovery and how you can use that information and make it applicable into your own life, which I really like that, because if you want to really improve your health and see drastic improvement in your health, it's kind of nice to know what are the base things in that sense that are going to help you. So for example, as far as enzymes go, he explains the difference between metabolic enzymes and digestive enzymes and different things and their use, and how what foods are going to give you enzymes and how your body produces enzymes and what food, and then he lists what foods give you the most enzymes. So it's really, really practical knowledge that you can apply right away, which I absolutely love about this book. So I like the fact that he goes into the story of how each thing he's talking about as far as cleansing, vitamins, greens, probiotics, enzymes, fiber, all those things. He goes into a story of how that person discovered it, and then how you can use it in your life. And then he actually lists in every category the top 10 or the top whatever of this to include in your diet. So you know exactly what into your diet. If you're lacking fiber, you know exactly what to eat to get fiber in your diet. If you're lacking probiotics or enzymes or just a certain type of nutrition in your diet, he lists the exact foods to include in your diet, and then at the end he goes into recipes too, and kind of like a diet/meal plan. So it's a very practical, very applicable, quick, easy read book. that allows you to learn, the benefits of all these different raw foods and raw forms of these certain nutrients and how to get them in your diet right away. And I absolutely love how he teaches you what's good for your health and what's good for your body. And then he just shows you, okay, here's the top whatever foods or the top 10 vegetables or oils or plants or herbs or spices or whatever to include in your diet that has these enzymes or probiotics or whatever in them. So I absolutely love that about it. Also, in this book, Jordan mentions the Body Ecology diet several times, which I obviously love the Body Ecology diet, and I already did a review on it. You'll probably see it on the side, so I recommend that book. I recommend this book. If you're into eating raw food, if you're a raw foodist, or if you're a vegan, or thinking about becoming a vegan, or you just want to eat more raw food and be healthier, or be a raw food omnivore or raw food vegan, this book is a must-read. It's a definite must-read. It's called The Raw Truth, once again, by Jordan Rubin. And it's kind of cool, too, because he talks about basically the raw pioneers, if you will. So pioneers in eating raw and including raw nutrition in your life and diet and how it can benefit you. So that's pretty much it for the video. I highly recommend it. Just a quick review of the chapters where you're going to learn raw cleansing, raw vitamins, raw greens, raw probiotics, raw enzymes, raw fiber, raw protein, raw meals, raw calcium, raw vitamin D, raw antioxidants, raw fats and oils, raw beverages, and at the end he talks about a nutrition plan, protocols, and then raw truth recipes. So he goes through all those things, shows you who pioneered it, shows you how it benefits your health, and shows you what foods and drinks to include in your diet to get that specific raw nutrition, that nutrition that's alive still in your body and in your diet so you can benefit from it. So I absolutely love The Raw Truth by Jordan Rubin. This book is awesome. Pick it up. This is David from RockstarReviews.com. That's it for the Raw Truth book review. Pick it up in the description below. We'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome rest of the day. Bye.